Hi there, my name is Jorge Luis Gutierrez, owner of Deisful Digital. As you can see in this video, it is going to be a Google Business Profile audit and a website audit today. We will be looking at the Google Business Profile, what you guys are doing, right? What your competition is doing, so that we can try to see if we can copy some of those. Or, maybe as I can see, it's a really good Google Business Profile at the moment. So there's not a lot of stuff that we need to change. The second thing we'll be going over is the website. We'll be looking at a couple pages that are on your website that we can find some changes, little updates, and we'll be going over the user experience and how easy it is for someone new looking for something on your website. But basically, before we get started, I'm going to introduce myself real quick. Like I said, my name is Jorge. I own a digital marketing agency that goes by Deisful Digital. I've been working on it for about 4 years, a little bit over 4 years now, and I've been living in the Central Texas area in San Marcos specifically. Something I really want to say is I'm focusing a lot on Google Business Profile because of the newest and latest updates that Google has been updating. And we do want to focus more on local search because we do want to focus on our community and get those really strong leads as we would get, elsewhere. Let's say you're working in Texas, but you would get some leads in New York. There's not a lot of credibility or trust there, but we do want to focus on our local SEO, and that's my forte, and that's my forte, and I hope you're happy with my results. Anyways, we're gonna continue with our Google Business Profile. This is the Austin Visuals Animation Studio. What we want to go and get started is find out is if they have a location on Austin. So we do find that they live in a residential area, which is not a bad thing, but it does make you lose a little bit of credibility. This does help your local SEO performance because it does let you know that this business is in Austin, Texas, and it does really help the algorithm figure out that you are a local business. But as for the human aspect side of it, we do want to focus on making this a real business experience. So as we can tell, this is a home. It's not a business location, as you guys state on your website that you guys are located downtown. So we might want to change that. Another thing that I want to mention is that you guys are ranking pretty well. We've got 4.7 stars. We're just going to go over a couple of things, which is the first impressions, and that's what people usually get when they see you in the first time. So we want to see how many pictures have you guys uploaded. Do you guys upload a lot of photos? Are the services easy to understand? We want to understand the review percentage. Like, is there a lot of people leaving reviews? We want to see the hours of operation, the website appointment link, the website, and just a little couple things that we're going to go over. So the first thing we're going to see is this business uploading pictures? We see there's 138 photographs, and the latest one seems to be about last month in May, which is totally fine. It's totally fantastic because we do see a great positive star load right there. We're going to go look at the hours of operation. If you guys operate 24 hours, it does seem you guys offer services to a lot of different businesses, which is totally fine. A lot of different countries can come visit you guys, but we want to focus on what Google is looking at. So you guys have perfect amount of hours, and we want to check that on your website. So we'll go on your website right now, and I want to find this at the bottom of your web page, and we can see the contact information, but there's no hours of operation. So we do want to change that up. We want to have that on your website. All right. Next thing we're going to do is check your local SEO. We are ranking number 1. If I search animation studios in Austin, you guys are popping up number 1, which is fantastic news. Why? Because you guys want to be the power. You guys want to be the experts in the industry, which is fantastic. And one of the biggest things that make you rank number 1 is the 15 years in business in comparison to the 10 years and the 7 years that your other competition has. The stars make a really big impact, and we do see a lot of reviews on your page, which is fantastic. Next, we're going to go into the website appointment link. We do see 2 same links on your booking, which is not the best. We do want to have a separate page on your website linking to your Google Business Profile, such as the services or contact. do you see this page up here? It says the contact/tab quick contact. We want to have that link instead of your regular homepage link, because that's going to confuse the algorithm, and it's going to confuse a lot of people that are searching that web page directly on your web page. And one thing that I do notice is that you guys have a lot of things, so it might be a little hard for someone to hit that contact. I do know you guys have your call us now and get quote and contact information, but we do want to get that specific web page link here on your Google Business Profile for the algorithm. Next, we're going to go look at your phone number. That's an easy way for people to contact you, which is fantastic. Identifying as a veteran owned, which is really good, because you want to connect with people. You don't just want to be a robotic, business. You do want to be like, hey, we have morals, we have standards, and we have people working with us that have protected our own people here in the United States. So that's going to make a lot of people want to work with you guys, which is fantastic. Some people put the LGBTQ positive or whatever, or black owned businesses, and it's really good that you guys are veteran owned. So congrats to that. We do look fantastic on your Google Business Profile. You are uploading photos, as it says. You are uploading about like a month ago, but we do want to be consistent with that. Consistency is really good with the algorithm, because the more you post, the more you interact with the social media, which is Google. Google is going to be pushing you more and more into the faces of your customers. Why? Because it means that you're interacting with Google, so Google is happy and is going to push you up to the best customers in the area. The only problem I do see, and we're going to go into it real quick, is the questions and answers. Someone has asked a question which is a little bit funky. I understand the way we want to communicate with customers, and this might be a little ridiculous, but we do want to keep this answer on the page, and it seems that you haven't uploaded an answer in about 8 months. So that's no bueno. Why? Because if someone comes in and they might relate to this question, they do want to see an answer, and if you guys can keep it professional, concise, that'd be fantastic. Another thing that I do see that you guys can add on your webpage on the Google Business Profile is a contact button, or like a message button, like a quick response robot, where I can have the opportunity to message you directly and get an answer from the business. So you guys can get that moving on the back end of Google Business Profile, which is fantastic. Everything right now looks fantastic. 4.7 stars, fantastic. 26 reviews. It does look like all of the reviews have been answered. We got a review a week ago, 20 hours ago. You do want to keep consistent with responding to these reviews as quickly as possible. So hopefully, like, if they leave a review on Friday, you want to go ahead and get that review answered that Friday night. It does seem that you guys just responded to this review, which is fine. But we do want to keep it real quick, as we can see that again 3 weeks ago, and you responded a week ago. It took about 2 weeks to get that answer responded. That one was a year ago. This one was 6 months, 2 years, and this is 6 months. Like, you do want to keep that updated as soon as possible, which is fine what you're doing now, but we want to keep the algorithm happy. Next, we're going to go down to the quality of reviews. You see these keywords right here. This is what people will tend to comment. And the most popular seems to be quality and video, which is fantastic. Why? Because this lets people know that you guys are quality, providing quality videos, and the professionality of your business is fantastic, and people are loving it. So that's really good. We're going to scroll down and look at the things that other people search for, and this seems to be your competition. We can see, let's say, powerhouse animation and raconteur is about down here. So we do see that powerhouse is right above your alley. Right about your alley, but you guys are still winning. As you can see, they have 9 reviews and you guys have 26 reviews, which is fantastic. And you guys have been in business for a lot longer, which is totally normal. You guys are going to be ranking #1 for sure. But these guys, if they focus on their reviews, we need to be very, very careful, because they can obviously bump you down. Next, we're going to go down to web results. Usually this seemed really funky for me. You usually see a Facebook link, an Instagram link, and a LinkedIn link, but you guys have links linking directly to your website, which is fine, meaning that before I went to your website, I understand that you guys are making a lot of links directly in your website, which is good. But as you can see about this data, how does Google put that information there? Well, it depends on a bunch of different factors. What do people do when they interact with your Google Business Profile? So they are going to your website. So this is a web result that is really, really good for us or for you, because it means that people are visiting your Google Business Profile and actively going onto your webpage and interacting with it. So Google is letting you know right here. Why? Because usually people come and they press Facebook or Instagram to see the photographs and images, but instead of doing that, they're actually going to your website. So good job on that. This pretty much takes the bread. You know, you guys are winning. You guys are ranking #1 on Google. Everything seems to be looking good and dandy. You guys are updating pictures. That is fantastic. So I don't think you guys need to work on anything on your Google Business Profile. Just keep on doing what you're doing. Just like I said, keep on uploading more pictures, probably 2 a week. Keep on sending those reviews to your customers so that they can go ahead and upload them to your Google Business Profile and answer to them, especially the ones that are very negative. And we'll go to those because I did see some negative reviews right here. We're going to go to the review section and we're going to go down to the worst. We're going to sort to the lowest rating. I did see this and I applaud you guys, because 6 years ago, this person left a bad review, but they didn't work with you guys. They didn't get anything from you guys, through a contract. So you guys did mention it right here, and that you guys did compensate him back. So that's really good, because if I'm looking for someone to do business with, I'm going to look at their bad reviews to see, hey, that might be me, and let's see how they take this situation. And you guys totally responded with a fantastic answer. Situations come about us when let's say Trent, they leave a 1-star review without leaving some information for anybody else to find. So this was a really great way for you to let everybody know, hey, you didn't leave anything for us to understand what we can do better, but feel free to message us and we'll get something sorted out. That is fantastic. That is great. But we got to be careful, because sometimes our competition leaves these bad reviews. They don't do business with us and they leave bad reviews, and that's no bueno. And we can try to dispute this with Google to see if they can get rid of it from our profile. Other than that, we do see like you guys are getting a lot of 5-star reviews, so that's fantastic. I would recommend a situation where you go ahead and print out some QR codes just like this. I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bit bigger so you can see this better. QR code campaigns like these are fantastic to generate more reviews. So you can go to your backend in Google Business Profile, grab the review link so that when they press the link, they automatically get the 5 stars, and they can go ahead and leave that review real quick. You want to eliminate the click process and the searching process immediately, and it's a lot easier to do something like this. So it's just an example for you guys to start doing review testimonial campaign that can get you a lot better reviews, which is totally fine. You guys have 26 reviews, but I do work with clients that are working at like about 150 to 300 reviews per year, so we got to be working on that a lot better. Anyways, other than that, this is going to be wrapping it up for the Google Business Profile. Now we're going to go ahead and go into your website. All right, so we're going to go look at